I guess I was struggling with some of my symptoms, and I thought it would be kind of cool just to write like a poem that puts the reader in my point of view, my position of what it's like to be mentally ill. This one's called Cope. Sometimes I feel like my life has come down to this, crawling in slow motion through mud to reach some unseen hint of satisfaction that always looms out of focus, just out of reach, always off in the distance. Forever, my mind's antagonizer, my illness shrieks a banshee's cry. While diamonds fall from the heavens, slicing open my skin, festering welts rip open, exposing my weak frailty to the elements of mankind. There in the moonlight's fading glimmer, there comes a circular orb of nothingness, more dark, bleak, and black than the deepest depths of utter nothingness that creeps and fills up the basins behind my eyes. My skin turns to charcoal. A brazen attack consumes my spirit as it crackles and splits, rips and twists as I take a faltering bow to those wisps of smoke and creeping eyes in the murk. As laughing voices drift in and out of the netherworlds beyond my fading recognition, I receive moments of reality in short, tiny, minuscule gaps of cohesive understanding, whilst I bathe in trembling dismay. This, my friends, is how I see my world on a day-to-day basis when I am gripped by the sickness that was wrought by my deformed brain. People look at me, but it's so hard to return their gazes as I nod feign comprehension and throw out monosyllabic expressions of agreement, while all along they have no idea that I am bearing witness to a whole other dimension that they are completely unaware of. There are small, writhing, black tentacle creatures in the corner of my peripheral vision. Friends, family, and colleagues stare at me, talking, lips moving, eyes zipping, heads tilting side to side, hands gesturing, but their faces are contorting into maniacal, grimacing expressions of evil incarnate to reveal madness within. I look completely calm and at ease, even smiling while they go on completely oblivious and ignorant of what I am witnessing. A nod here, a nervous laugh there. Try to focus my eyes on their eyes, but oh God, don't stare. Try to make it seem natural. Just do your best to ignore the fact that the whole world around you is crumbling into absolute chaos, and deal with it. Cope. Try to remember that tomorrow is just another day, and this too shall soon pass. Okay. I read this one last time I was here. Basically, it's about the first dream I could ever remember having. And I had it when I was like a little kid. I don't even remember how old I was, but I've always remembered this dream. And it kind of describes a little bit about what it was like or the way I felt. But it's called Dream Girl. We were so young and innocent. Our days held the hopeful future up to the light. The world was wide open in front of us as we rode down those dusty streets on our bikes. Could have had anything, but we parted ways. It seemed like the older I got, we moved farther away. Your face seemed to fade into the recesses of my mind. I've reached the end of this life and I lost your hidden beauty inside. It was all in the past and the memories of your face. We retraced the steps into the shadows of a long-forgotten place. Soon I will meet you there at heaven's pearly gates, with my arms wrapped around you in a welcoming embrace. We breathed like dreamers awake from a nightmare, kissed on the shores of long-forgotten seas. I fell into the deepest caverns of your soul. There in the dark, deep serenity, we were free to hold hands like lovers do. After the earth shook in the morning dew, dripped down your strands of hair, like semolina woven into velvet. We rose from the bed where we once slept, watched comets barreling through the night sky. I felt the impact of our loss as we both wept, when we both realized that you and I were figments of each other's imagination, ghosts in twilight's hollowed veil. Dreamers not meant for the real world, in a dreamland black, distant, and surreal. That moment when we sat together in that holy place so strange, where the calm air was filled with feathers, we were bound by something more than could be explained, by mere rational thought, and so I walked away. From that lake, woodland, fairies, and black sky. Up from those dark depths I sped like a bullet, from the deep realm of my mind's eye, to surface from a dream that was so real. Awake in the hazy morning air, my crusty eyelashes broken their seal. A quiet, shy little child was I, feeling as though I had been separated by a long-lost friend. And I, alive for the first time in my life, realizing my God-sent mission, to find the one who is deeply embedded within that world that hides behind my eyes. To this day your face haunts me. Our hope for our reunion, that blissful, familiar surprise. I will go on and search endlessly for you, my dream girl, until heaven and earth collide. And then, let's see, this one I kind of just wrote back in like 2009. It's one of my older ones. It's kind of about me just thinking about what happens after we die and just pondering what's going to happen to my body, my mind, once I'm gone. Like, where do I go after this? And, this one's called The Endless Dream. I wonder if we go into our dreams when we die. Every song has its end, and this one has been such a sad, lonely tune. Evermore we will live for the grace of our fathers, destined to hide in their shadows as well. On the footsteps to heaven we will sit and wait. We will sing. We will sing. The more we breathe in our dust-filled days, the more tears drop from mothers' eyes for their fallen children who collapse just out of reach, to the blushing faces of lovers early in bloom, to the fleeting golden years in the time of our lives, till we grow gray too soon with our very last breath in tow. We will fly. We will fly. In an endless dream we will soar through open skies, above a kingdom long lost and forgotten, our wings eclipsing the hollowed halls of past minds. Like silent phantoms we will flee our fears in the night. From dreamer to dreamer we will leap and play in the divine light. Our spirits will never perish in the realm of sweet dreams, until the night pulls us back down under the black tide again. We will rise. We will rise. Perhaps the darkness will last forever, in endless eternity. Or will we ascend once more to face a whole new world? Will we be free from the shackled chains of our bodies? Or will we all be thrown into a bog of forgotten memories, stirred by the kindled thoughts of a newborn fresh from the womb? With eyes closed and face wet, our souls will be released in an instant, by a scream so deafening and joyous that the angels will tremble. I wonder, will we live? Will we live to face the dawn of a new day?